Winner going will bounce out of the back. He's hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it. He'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go and give them a shot.
The best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to... Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here to this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Panthers 0. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Carried by number 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the postgame press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Love. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40. Love now to pass on first down. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Going back to Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their back.
This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action this time. If they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And a Packer first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On play action. Love to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anderson. 51 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Love. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Packers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down.
24.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the Packer 1st down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Love. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Gase again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of